What's going on, my fellow Enhancement Shamans? Season of Discovery has been a lot of fun. However, I know the damage has been a little less than desirable for you, but with an upcoming tuning pass, that's all going to change, hopefully. Now, there's a bunch of other changes here for some classes, and some of them are going to be really interesting, like Rogue Saber Slash now properly scaling with Mangle when they were already doing a lot of damage in raids. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, but the main thing that we're here for is these Shaman changes. Lava Lash damage is going to be increased to 150% of weapon damage. This was really necessary because at a 100% weapon damage, it really just wasn't cutting it as it currently was. Lava Lash mana cost reduced to 1% of base mana, was 4%. This is just a really nice thing since Enhancement doesn't have a lot of mana to begin with. Overload now has a 50% chance to trigger, was 33%, so this is really great for Ellie Shamans and the occasional hybrid, shaman doing stuff maybe in PvP, running Overload with Lava Burst. And the really big one, Dual Wield Specialization now grants 10% increased chance to hit while dual wielding. And the reason why this one is so important is because one of the main things that was holding back DPS, if we go here and we look at the logs, this is by Craig David on EU. This person has, at this time, the highest DPS log at 120 DPS for Enhancement Shaman. And the vast majority of the damage comes from just basic melee auto attacking. And he misses 25% of the time. And that's with having the dual wield specialization and the void touch gloves that give increased chance to hit by 1%. So he's got 6% chance to hit at this point, and he's still missing 25% of the time with his basic attacks, which is just, that's a lot of damage to be missing out on, So that 10% change is really huge there for the dual wield specialization. Really happy to see that. Additionally, this is just a general thing. Boon of the Black Fathom world buff now provides 3% spell hit and 25 spell power buff addition to other physical damage and movement speed effects. So it was spell crit. So that's going to be really beneficial and helpful for casters as well. And even, a little bit that we see with shamans, maybe there's potential for, using Flame Tongue weapon in the offhand now with the buff to Lava Lash, and also getting a little bit of spell power, as we know that does benefit on Flame Tongue as well. But it's been very heavily, catered towards double Rock Biter all this time. So awesome to see. Looking forward to these changes. Shamans, we're going to keep eating. Just wait till level 40 and we get Storm Strike and Wind Fury and everything else. And whatever these new runes are, and that potential two-handed rune that they talked about or teased us about, but we'll see. A lot of fun. I hope you all have been enjoying Season of Discovery as much as I have. Looking forward to these changes. If you ever have any questions or you want to just chop it up about Enhancement Shamans and Classic, you can catch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zav. Take care and have a good one.